Okay, let's take a look at post titles and crafting really great post titles. The title is so important because it determines whether or not your post gets read. So it does need to grab the attention of the reader. It needs to generate interest or curiosity. It needs to generate some kind of feeling, some kind of emotion that makes that person, the reader, want to start reading the post. And even when your blog starts to build followers, people who want to read and keep coming back to read more of what you have posted, even your followers won't read a post if the title gives them no reason at all to read it. So let's compare some titles. What about this one? 5 things you never knew about grapefruits and your health. Now compared to this, why grapefruits are good for you. So the first one generates a much more curiosity. It has a much more attention-grabbing appeal than the second one. How an apple a day could literally save your life. Against, eating apples is healthy. Which one sounds more interesting? Which one sounds more exciting? 2-year-old boy wows audience with his incredible singing voice versus talented 2-year-old boy sings on stage. Now in this case, even the second title would generate interest because it's got that cute factor. It's a kid and singing on stage, so that would even work. But the first one, wows audience with incredible singing voice, that is going to get more people clicking through from the title or carrying on and reading the rest of the post. 3 things you must start doing right now if you want to live to 100 versus how to live to be 100 years old. And another one, 90-year-old marathon runner reveals the 3 things she does every day to stay fit versus how to run a marathon at 90. So I'm sure you're starting to get the idea of the point I'm trying to make is that your title needs to grab your readers and compel them to read more. If you want a crash course in this, the book that I would recommend is Cashvertising by Drew Eric Whitman. It's a classic. It's not a new book. It's been around for a long time, but that doesn't make any difference because the copywriting principles that were used 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 50 years ago are the exact same ones that we use today, and very little has actually changed. What worked then still works today. Pretty much all the really good headlines and sales copy that we see online now, all of it in fact, is based on the copywriting grades from years ago, decades ago, 50 years ago, even 100 years ago. Okay, you can get that on Amazon for a few dollars and you can get it as an ebook. All right, I'll see you in the next lesson.